25 clever Easter eggs in major cars.
Say that 5 times fast.
Welcome
to Break Check. I thought we were going to do a unison thing here.
Sorry.
Like we said welcome, and in my brain I'm going, in my brain I'm going, we're going to be in unison. And then he stopped talking, and I was like, oh.
I didn't want to
talk
talk
all the confetti,
over.
like, it's like when you have a confetti cannon, and it goes to go off, and then like 2 little pieces go. That's what happened in my brain. I was so excited.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Easter Day.
Yep, it's Easter weekend.
Yay.
Yep. You know what else is exciting?
Oh, what?
Car related?
What's that?
That's happening tomorrow as we record this.
Oh, okay.
And happened 6 days ago as they watch this. Is the next round, you're going to laugh at me, is the next round of the NASCAR race.
Oh, man.
But here's
Brock,
this
Brock,
is the one.
I hope you're proud.
This is the one. Oh man, there's been this texting thing back and forth between me and Brock and his fiance Caitlin. Oh my goodness, it's been hilarious to kind of like drag them along. They're like, "What driver are you gonna follow? What driver are you gonna follow? What driver are you gonna follow?" And I knew who they kind of like and who they kind of don't like and who they really hate. And then I went and I watched that NASCAR Full Speed show on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's 5 episodes.
Right.
It's actually really good.
Is that the golfing one?
No.
Okay.
That's a Formula One show.
Oh, Formula One. Okay.
So
yeah.
it's just called NASCAR Full Speed.
Okay.
I recommend you watch it. It's only 5 episodes, and it follows like 5 or 6 different drivers, and it really helped me because I'm the kind of person that I like to get connected to the person.
Right.
I don't want to just join follow a team or this or
exactly.
that. And I've never been, as you know, like a car brand loyal. Like I have my things that I appreciate, but I've never been like Ford only and everything Chevrolet sucks. I've never been that kind of a guy. It's like whatever I like. Every brand, every manufacturer has a car, at least one, that I think is kind of cool.
Right.
And so watching the show helped me kind of see how these people are as people, their lives, and how they operate and the personalities.
Yeah.
It kind of helped me in that way. And that's how I came to like, Ryan Blaney.
Okay.
Because of watching that show. And so Ryan Blaney's my guy. If I didn't make it clear last week, Ryan Blaney's my guy. 12 car, go Ford.
Okay.
And so Team Penske. But in that show, there's other guys like William Byron. He's on Team Hendricks Motorsports, which I guess I didn't know this at the time. Hendricks is like the high-end team. It's like Dynaco in cars.
Oh, okay.
And so when I told Brock and Caitlin, I was like, oh yeah, I really like William Byron. He's a nerd. He's into video games.
Oh.
He got into racing by racing simulators.
Oh, nice.
Like what you got upstairs.
Yeah. We're gonna be moving that.
Yeah,
down
and so
here
they're
at
like,
some point.
you can't go for William Byron, who oddly enough is dating Ryan Blaney's sister.
Oh.
Who is also named Aaron, spelled the same way as my Aaron.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and so I was like, all these little things were like kind of cool, right?
Well, yeah,
And so I was like,
connections.
William Byron. So when I brought up Byron, number 24 for Hendricks Motorsports, they're like, you can't, Hendricks, and we hate Chevys. I'm like, who was your favorite driver of all time? He's like, Dale Earnhardt. I'm like, didn't he drive a Chevy? Yeah, we overlooked that part. I was like, okay. So there's all these little funny things. So I used that, knowing that last week I already announced that Ryan Blaney was my guy. All week long I was dragging them on with this whole William Byron thing, which I still like him. But Blaney is my guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now they know for sure.
Now they know for sure that it's Blaney.
Assuming that they watched all the way to the end. So I guess you'll find out for sure.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
But the race that's happened for you,
Right.
it's called COTA, C-O-T-A. I don't know what it stands for. I didn't look that far into it. I'm the superficial NASCAR guy.
Right.
But COTA is actually a road course.
Okay.
So they're racing NASCARs, not just turning left.
Yeah.
It's a road course, and that's happening tomorrow in our time.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm
Now
excited for that. I want to see how that works.
Right. They can, believe it or not, they can turn right.
They can.
They're
What?
capable.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
That's
put...
a conspiracy theory right
That's a
there.
conspiracy.
No, that's not in the cafe.
So you're really getting into NASCAR. Look at you.
I know. It really, a lot of it was talking with Brock when he was on the show, and some of the, just like when you actually look into it, you find out it's not as brain dead redneck as you really kind of thought it may have been. Like
Wow.
there's some really cool stuff into it, and I'll say this. I love every one of God's creations, but Denny Hamlin is a complete jerk.
Oh.
I
what
do
is he?
not like Denny Hamlin.
What has he done?
Well, okay, so I'm a very competitive person.
Okay.
Very competitive person when it comes to sports.
Okay.
And Denny Hamlin, I have a problem with conflicts of interest in
Okay.
that. He races for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Okay.
So Joe Gibbs, former, and I know you don't know who he is. Joe
I know
Gibbs,
who he is. I'm just joking. I don't know.
Joe Gibbs was a NFL football coach.
Okay.
And so when he retired from coaching, he actually bought a race team. I didn't know that. That's how I found that out.
Oh.
So he owns Joe Gibbs Racing. Duh, Joe Gibbs.
Makes sense.
But they run Toyotas, which is another reason why
Okay.
Brock hates them, because he's like anti-Toyota,
Oh.
It's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine with your Toyota.
which has no effect on me getting a Tundra. Like,
That's true,
I'm
yeah,
still
you're
full on Tundra. I'm like, Brock, used to be my buddy, want to get a Tundra? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, good. If I get two Toyotas, will it push you away even more? I'm just kidding.
Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Land Cruiser.
Oh, yeah,
the
you
new ones
like
are
the Land Cruiser,
sweet.
yeah.
The new ones are really sweet.
Yeah, if we could afford it, Jen would get a Land Cruiser.
Well, when Richard
Yeah.
mentioned it, I looked it up and I was like, oh.
They look really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Joe Gibson.
Gibbs.
Back to Joe Gibbs.
So Joe Gibbs, he owns a team. They run Toyotas. Denny Hamlin is one of the drivers for Joe
Right.
Gibbs Racing. Okay. Well, a couple other drivers. There's a guy named Bubba Wallace, which
Like
sounds
Bubba Gump?
Bubba?
yeah, like Bubba Gump.
Shrimp?
You got Bubba Wallace, and you got this other kid. I can't remember his name, but they're both kind of jerk bags. So Denny Hamlin, he also is a partial owner with Michael Jordan, basketball
Oh.
player.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
Whoa.
Michael Jordan is in the NASCAR. If you're a basketball, if you're down in a NASCAR,
Wow.
Michael Jordan is a partial owner. It's called 2311 Racing. So 23, Michael Jordan number,
Okay.
and
Damn.
11 is Denny Hamlin's number. So they have
Wow.
2311 Racing. So
That is
Denny
cool.
Hamlin owns two cars
Okay.
that don't race for Joe Gibbs.
Right.
They're on the Joe Gibbs team, but
But they-
Denny Hamlin owns the cars. He operates as an owner, but he's also a racer who races against the cars that he owns.
Interesting. Okay.
So tell me that's not a conflict of interest. And
it feels a
NASCAR,
bit like it.
yeah, like, okay, I'm going to race Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. The other two cars that are in Joe Gibbs Racing, I own. Joe Gibbs doesn't get all these proceeds. These are my cars. I own these two cars. I race against them. So really, do I need a payout, or do I need to make sure my team gets a payout? Which payout is going to get bigger for me? Am I going to pull my throttle back and let my cars win, or am I
Right.
going to beat my own cars?
Right.
Am I going to be loyal to myself or loyal to Joe Gibbs? And I'm like, that's how.
It's-
And it's like,
Yeah.
there's this whole thing. It's not like this. They're trying to, push it under the rug in the show.
Right.
It's like this. Everybody's talking about it, and no one seems to have any problems with it, and nobody's questioning it. There's not even like I thought it was kind of weird, but I'm like, whatever. Like, none of that even happens.
Interesting.
And so I'm sitting here watching the show, like, this is horrible. Like, how is nobody as meticulous and like as much as they scrutinize rules in
That's-
NASCAR?
yeah.
Like we talked about it when Brock was on about
Yeah.
you have to have every single bolt in the exact same spot. That couldn't be like a 1/16 of an inch difference. and
Right.
all these things have to, like when they
They're very
design
tight on
these
their-
cars, they give them like a box. Like if you imagine like a cardboard box, they say your entire car dimension must fit inside this box.
Right.
So you can make whatever kind of design and cut. That's why like the Mustangs have, different fender flares, and the Camaros and the grills can be different. Mm-hmm. But as long as it fits in the box, you're good.
Right.
But it's
Okay.
super, super tight. And so if they're that meticulous with their rules
Right.
and enforcing their disciplines, like we talked about, they had a guy who had a webbing in his glove between his index finger and his thumb, and they penalized him because they said it was a aerodynamic advantage.
What?
Because he could hold his hand up by his helmet, and it would cause the wind, because they don't have no windows, just the net. So they said he could hold his hand up and cause a more aerodynamic flow, giving him 1 to 2 more miles per hour. So that's how meticulous they are. Yet yet NASCAR has no problem with Denny Hamlin owning cars and racing against the cars he owns. It's not even, he doesn't even race for his own team.
Okay, real quick. We need to add it to the list on testing the top speed of a car with a glove that has a web on it out the window, holding your hand out the window,
Yeah.
or not holding your hand out the window, because that sounds ridiculous.
That
I know.
is- That's like Mythbusters crap right there.
So you're going to have that stupid of a rule But you're not going to care that Denny Hamlin owns cars and races against his own cars.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Look away.
Like that blew me away.
That is crazy.
But it's a cool show, and it shows a lot of the intensities and what really goes into these, and it even covers like the pit crews and what they have to go through and what they're looking at, and like it's intense. It's way more than just, hey, go race it and then we're just gonna wait till you're done.
Huh.
Like it is crazy. 5 episodes. It's worth watching. NASCAR Full Speed on Netflix.
Well, I have a topic that is Easter related today.
Yes.
Yay!
Does
Yeah.
it involve electric Easter?
It does not actually.
Yes.
Believe it or not, it's not electric related.
We went. Wasn't it last week? We went the whole episode. No EV stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it.
Yeah. Keep
Okay,
it
that's
going.
the last time. That's the last time. Okay, go.
All right. 25 clever Easter eggs in major cars.
Say that 5 times fast.
25 clever Easter eggs in major cars.
25 clever
Or
Easter eggs in
major cars.
major cars. Oh, you mean like hidden imagery?
Yeah, like
Oh,
hidden Easter
I'm
eggs.
picturing
in
like actual Easter eggs. Like, there's people putting real eggs in their cars?
no, like the
They'd be
metaphorical,
melted.
like the metaphorical Easter eggs.
Gotcha. Like what Jeep does. Jeep is huge in Easter eggs.
Yeah, that was one of the things. Is
Okay.
Jeep is like the master of Easter
All right,
eggs.
lay it on
apparently.
us, bro.
Okay, so number 25.
Oh, we're doing 25?
Well, that's just what the list was.
We're going to have to go through this list quick.
What's
Probably.
the website?
The website is hotcars.com.
Whoa.
Well, that's one of them. I have 3.
This is a family
Oh.
channel, bro.
Won't go there. Won't go there. The Blue Max video game in the Hyundai Veloster.
Veloster?
Veloster.
Veloster?
Oh,
like-
that sounds horrible.
I thought it was like Veloster, like
Like
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking.
But it's VE. It's yeah, it is Veloster. VELO.
Okay.
Veloster. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Velester.
Okay. I was like, oh no.
Hyundai. Well, they have a video game in their infotainment system. Well,
Whoa,
sort of.
Did that predate the Tesla? Oh, I did it. We said we were going to talk about EVs, and I just mentioned Tesla.
No.
How dare you?
Well, we can take that down off of our list. You know how like some people like they stop smoking for a while and they can like so many days since I haven't smoked.
Right?
And now we're back down to 0.
I need to have a whiteboard over here. It says days without mentioning EVs.
Yeah.
So far, we've made it 1.
Yeah. Well, not even because I just did.
Well,
Good
we
job.
made it last week.
Yeah.
That's
but
true.
Now it's 0.
Now we're back down to 0.
Now we're
Good
back
job,
down
Richard.
to 0.
My bad. I apologize. Sorry.
Out of all the people to mention it,
I know.
I would never expect that
Right?
from you.
Ugh.
Let's see. According to Auto Trailer, the game acts as a tracker that displays driving habits. These habits turn into metrics that can help a driver see how well they score in fuel economy.
So is it a game or is it just a car status tracker? And they make
It's-
it look like a video game.
It's a car status tracker that they make look like a video game.
That's not an Easter egg.
And hotcars.com thinks it is.
Cock.
That's probably why it's number
Hot
25.
cars?
hotcars.com.
Cars.
Well, number 24 is the Vauxhall Corsa Shark Dare.
Vauxhall Corsa.
So they have
Sharkadair?
Shark Dare.
Oh, that's
Shark
cool
Dare.
looking.
Yeah, so it's like a image of a little shark
It
and
looks like
a little.
Bruce from Finding Nemo.
It does a little bit.
Fish are food, not friends.
Wait,
Right?
what?
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You nailed
verbatim,
it. Nailed it.
verbatim.
I know all the movie quotes.
Well, speaking of Jeep, they have the Old Willy headlights, so you can see a little bit of a front end of a Jeep inside the headlight there.
Oh, interesting tidbit. There's a debate going on in the Jeep community.
Oh.
Some people pronounce it Willys, like a Willys Jeep.
Uh-huh.
The rumor is that it's actually Willis, like the Y is pronounced as an I.
Wait,
But there's still
No.
no S. Willis?
there's no.
Well,
Wait.
yeah. So if people put Willie like that,
Uh-huh.
they're misspelling it because there's actually S. It was I guess it was some guy's name,
Oh,
and it was pronounced Willis,
No.
interesting.
I-
How does Jeep spell it?
just like that, but with an S, like
Oh.
Willys.
Oh,
The
So like
Y
if you see on like the hood of a Jeep where it says Willys, it's allegedly pronounced Willis. But I don't know what side. I haven't researched it. I just know that that's an argument.
but Jeep Renegade has a friendly spider.
Oh, is that a certain type of spider?
Jen might know.
Cute
And
spider.
a thought bubble? Is that a thought bubble above it?
It is.
I'm kind of at a weird
it
angle. What
says
does it say?
says C or CO baby. I don't know. CIAO. Chow baby. Oh.
Ciao, baby.
Yeah, ciao.
It's
Dyslexic.
baby.
it's CIAO. That's how you pronounce, or that's how you spell chow.
Oh, chow baby.
Chow.
CO baby. That's what I'm gonna say.
And it has an exclamation point.
CO, baby.
CO baby.
Chow is a way of saying goodbye, farewell.
Oh, okay. So maybe when you open the door, that's what you see.
So you open the door and
I'm
it says
guessing.
goodbye.
And it says CO baby.
Yeah, CO, baby.
Yeah, you know.
That's how we're closing off our pods from now on. CO, baby.
CO baby. Taking that exit.
Oh.
What's the next one?
The Hyundai Genesis has a puddle lamp welcome logo. It says welcome logo, but it's a puddle lamp. I've seen a few cars that have
There's
that.
a lot of cars that have done that. You can even get those aftermarket and attach it.
What's a puddle lamp?
It's so on the mirror, it has a little light underneath
Yeah.
that has like a design. It just shines on the ground, so it'll like have like the car's logo. The Mustang, you can get one that has the Mustang logo that shines on the ground.
And they call it a puddle lamp?
Yeah,
That's so cute.
Here's what I find funny about those. The idea is when you open your door, it lights up and it shows you if there's a puddle on the ground or what you're going to be stepping in when you step out of your car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But most mirrors are attached to the doors.
so it moves.
Oh,
So if you open your door, it shines what's next to the fender,
Yeah.
not what's next to your door opening. Oh, there's a puddle by my tire.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's good to know.
So-
I mean, when you unlock the car, it also turns on at night.
Yes.
So when you're approaching the car.
Yeah, but you know when you're walking to your car if it's raining.
Yeah.
Or you can visually see, oh, there's a puddle there. I'm going to have to jump over it to get into my car.
I mean, it's good intentions.
Yes.
So
It's good.
In my next
I think
car,
it's more
I want
aesthetic.
to make sure it has a pumpkin and it has puddle lamps.
A pumpkin and puddle lamp.
Yeah.
is cute.
She's got a list of pee preferences.
And the car dealership's going to be like, what?
Does it have a pumpkin and does it have a puddle lamp?
Other than that, I don't want it. They'll be like,
Is it poodle friendly? Can I verbally write to my pen pal? Or are there parameters?
Will it keep
Yeah,
my
moving.
pizza warm?
Well, yeah.
Anywho, what's the next one?
So the next one is the BMW Z4, as people would say in other countries.
Z.
Z4. So if you look at this car,
I heard what you said there.
right. But do you see the?
It's a. What about it?
There's a hidden Z in the side. If you
Oh,
follow-
okay. Yeah. And the
Yeah.
body lines.
Yeah. So from
Okay.
the hood down to the bottom.
That's kind of, see that, like, that's a cool Easter egg.
yeah.
That's
That
something
is
pe-
actually a pretty cool Easter
If you
egg.
didn't realize, you just think it's the body line, the design of the car.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's probably the first good Easter egg on this list.
Yeah. So next we have.
What number is this? What are we to?
We're on 19.
19. Okay, we started at 25. Okay, 19.
Yeah. So the Skoda
The Skoda
Octavia.
Octavia.
Octavia. Dang
God.
it, man. CO, baby.
CO, baby!
CO, baby.
Oh, jeez.
Octavia. Okay, the Skoda Octavia.
It has a complimentary ice scraper in the gas cap. My only
That's not really an Easter egg. That's just an accessory.
It's pretty easy to find. The only problem that I would have with that is if your doors are iced over and you can't open your doors, what are the chances you're going to be able to open the gas cap to get your ice scraper?
Yeah.
True. It's true.
So
That's kind of like when someone comes in to give you like a really long needle to give you like to numb the pain.
uh-huh.
And you're like, what are you going to use to numb me for that?
Well,
Yeah.
Like, I need an ice scraper for my windshield. Okay, cool. Where is it? It's behind that door that's frozen shut.
I need an ice scraper for my ice scraper.
Wasn't Skoda one of those, like the fails on the advertisements that we had?
yeah.
Was it?
The,
Yeah.
the marketing advertisements? I think
And I
Skoda's
said,
one
and
of
I
the
said they
fails.
need to be kicked in the Skoda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I can't remember what they failed at, but yeah, I remember they were on that list.
Oh, man.
Great job, Skoda. Great job.
It's nice to know that they got consistency in their stupidity.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, man.
Next is the Jeep Gladiator, another Jeep.
Yes. Jeep is like the Easter egg king.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they have a lot of them, but they have a little heart with the 419 in the Gladiator.
It's it's not 419.
419.
It's like, I think it's like 1941.
It just says 419.
Oh, that's a big 419. Well, I think it's 1941 is the year that it was founded. Jeep was founded.
Oh.
So I don't know what the 419 does. It say? What does it say?
It's the area code of.
There you go.
Oh, in.
That makes sense.
Tell it.
Teletubbies? What is it?
To Eldo.
What?
Toledo.
Toledo.
Bro.
This is.
Bro, we need to do a
I
full
need to go back
episode.
to kindergarten.
We need to do a full spelling bee episode. where
It's gonna be just me failing constantly.
It'll be opposite though. We'll spell the word and then you pronounce the word. We need to do
We'll be like, Jason, we need a definition.
Why did I think that doing a podcast was a good idea?
Toledo. I was like, are you trying to say Tel Aviv?
C.O. bye.
What does Jeep have any connection with Tel Aviv? Is what I'm thinking. And I looked at it, I was like, bro, that's Toledo.
Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's the zip code of Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, my love.
And if we have any viewers in Toledo, Ohio, I'm sorry, but it's entertaining, right?
Yeah.
I apologize to anyone that lives in a place that involves a word.
Yeah, it involves a word. Okay, what's next? What do we have next?
The Renault Twingo.
I turn it a little bit more. Yeah, you're right. Twingo.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yay.
It's just twin and then G-O.
I knew it.
News it.
Twingo. Foot pedals. They have, this is actually pretty cool. They have the play button symbol on the gas pedal, the stop button symbol on the brake, and the pause on the clutch.
The Volkswagen does that.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I know we're at 0 with the EV, so I'm still okay. We're still at 0. The new ID Buzz has that on their pedals.
Yeah, play and pause, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's
cute.
That's cool. That's a clever little thing,
See, that's an Easter egg.
right?
An ice scraper that you can't access.
You
It's
know
not
what's-
an Easter egg. What do we have next?
Next is the Viper, Dodge Viper.
Yes.
The
Now we're getting
rear,
into real cars.
yeah, the rear logo lights up.
The brake light logo?
Yeah, so in the center it's the Dodge Viper logo,
Again,
but it's
not
also
an
a
Easter
third brake
egg.
light. Not really an Easter
An
egg.
Easter egg is something that you don't notice until you actually like really take a close look.
Yeah, well, I will
Where I
say,
think Skoda screwed up with the ice scraper thing is they're like, oh, Easter egg, too literally, and you find it.
yeah, easily.
Dang.
Yeah.
The first time you go to
But
put
the
fuel
brake
in
light
it.
lighting up, that's not an Easter egg.
I mean, it kind of is, because if you're the one who owns the car, you're probably going to be the one driving the car, and you'll never actually see it.
Yeah, but you know it's a light.
Generally speaking, you would think, yeah.
You can look at it and be like, oh, that's a light lens.
I will say, though, one cool thing about the Viper is that the tachometer, the shift light is in the middle of the tachometer, and it's the Viper logo. So you wouldn't see that unless you rev out the engine.
Unless you hit red line.
So
That
at
is
least
a really
that's-
cool thing.
Yeah, that's kind of that's a better Easter egg.
You know
than
one
just the
really,
tail light.
really, really, probably the best, coolest thing about the Viper?
Oh,
It's a Viper.
that's true.
Hello. Jeez.
I watched a review of like the original, like the first generation Viper, and it was a professional like race car driver who was talking about it, and he said this car actively wants to kill you.
Yeah.
like,
What?
America.
right? He said that basically you don't drive this car on a racetrack with the intention of getting the best time. You drive this car on the racetrack with the intention of surviving.
Yeah. It was the first generation Viper was just a raw car.
Oh,
there were
so-
no driver helper features, no traction control, no ABS, nothing. Like it was raw power V10
Yeah.
and wheels.
It was
That
quite
it.
it was quite literally designed like by a couple guys at Dodge, like in a shed basically. And it was so basic. It was not fine-tuned at all.
Well, they
Like,
wanted them to make it like a cheap, affordable, like high-end performance car.
right.
And so that's why a lot of the stuff in the first gen Vipers, they have pieces like the air vents and the gear shifter. They're all like borrowed from Dodge Stealths and Dodge
Right.
Ram pickup trucks because
Yeah.
they just used parts that were accessible on the shelf already there to keep the cost down.
Yeah, and they had massive rear tires, and they would still do a burnout like the entire quarter mile.
Yeah.
because they were not well-tuned vehicles,
But they were awesome.
But they were awesome. Like,
It's like imagine taking a go-kart as a kid and slapping a V10 onto it.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And then just holding on for dear life.
There's a guy who made a motorcycle with a Viper V10 on it.
Nice.
Like I don't think
yeah.
he couldn't straddle it very well because the engine was so
I think
wide,
I've seen that. Didn't it have it had 4 wheels like really close together to hold the weight of the motor?
Yeah.
All right. So next we have the Tesla Model X.
Zero. Day zero.
We have said we have the freshest research.
We
Yeah.
do.
So why would you expect us to go through and look through this list before we look through the list?
Exactly.
I mean,
We're
that's
finding this out with you.
right.
And you get our most genuine reaction.
Right? If
Yeah.
there's anything on this show, it's that we're real.
That's true.
Nothing is just like crazy. Nothing's just happening that is planned. It just happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes we probably should do our research ahead of time, though.
What we did last week for Hank.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did for Hank.
Yeah, we
that's
did.
right.
Hank is our quality control guy.
That's right. Yeah.
Indeed.
Our unofficial quality control guy.
Yeah. But he never asked to be.
He keeps us honest. Thanks, Hank. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, he makes sure to keep you two boneheads in line.
Yeah.
Right.
Non-bone. Yeah, we're boneheads.
And I'm the non-bonehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, just rub it in.
Well, the Model X has a light show, which I already
I have
knew.
a friend that we used to go to church with.
Oh, okay.
Mark. Do you know? Remember Adam's older brother, Mark?
I believe
I don't
so,
say
yeah.
last names for, but so he lives in Texas now, and he sent me a video of he just bought a Tesla,
Nice.
and it's in his garage doing the light show to, I think it's one of the Nutcracker, I think it's the Nutcracker, but it's a Christmas song.
Oh, nice.
And it's doing this light show. It's nothing like what you do at mom and dad's house,
Right.
but it's a light show through the car. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Enough about EVs, moving on.
Oh.
Next is the Aston Martin Vanquish.
The what?
Aston Martin?
Okay, I was like, there's a T in there.
Yeah. Aston Martin Vanquish.
Aston Martin Vanquish. That's the car that Handsome Rob wanted in Italian Job.
Oh. It's a
I'm
cool
like, what are
car.
you going to buy when you get your money? Aston Martin Vanquish. You know what I mean?
Familiar taillights is what it says.
What is it? Familiar taillights?
Familiar taillights. So
So it has taillights like any other Aston Martin?
I guess so.
And they're familiar?
So maybe the Easter egg is like a mental illusion where you're like, oh, this is just a normal car. And you get up on it, you're like, oh, it's an Aston Martin.
Or it's a familiar, like a cat.
The full car itself is the Easter egg.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry. I had
fresh
to
research.
I had to read through it there a little bit.
Fresh research.
So at first, the two taillights look ordinary upon first glance. Look further though, and the keen eye will recognize their shape. When put together, these taillights form the iconic Aston Martin logo.
That's
That's actually, yeah, that is cool.
Oh, we have an Easter egg in our banner on our YouTube channel.
We do.
We do.
If you can figure it out, maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll get you like a cool glass or merch or something.
Yeah, there you go.
If you can figure out
Yeah.
what the Easter egg is, because it's actually something personal amongst us.
That's true.
That is a common thing that happens. If you can figure out what the Easter egg is in our banner,
Yeah. So
maybe we'll send you something.
yeah. So if multiple people figure it out, I guess the first person to comment it.
Yeah, first person to comment accurately what it is. Cool. All right, what do we have next?
All right. Chrysler 200 Motor City mats. So in some of the floor mats, they have like the outline of the Motor City.
Like the Horizon,
Yeah.
City Line, Cityscape.
Cityscape.
That's cool. See stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's Easter egg stuff.
Another cool thing. Let's see. Volkswagen, Golf, and Passat. or Passat,
Volkswagen.
Boggin.
They have the rear logo flips out and reveals the rear camera.
Ah.
Oh, so when you put it in reverse, the thing motorizes, opens, I
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah. It pops open.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. It keeps the camera clean and keeps it protected. Pretty cool, actually. Next is the Dodge Viper again.
Yes.
There's there's a famous racetrack in the little mats on the doors. So it's kind of
like
hard to see, but
Like the track outline
Yeah.
of the track? That's cool.
yeah.
Track map.
Yeah, so, but Volvo, let's see what they have a storage bin caught a web spider little thing,
Like a,
a little
Okay.
like a little cartoony spider with big eyes.
oh, kind of like the
It's
Jeep
kinda-
Renegade.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's in the trunk, so you have to open
CO,
up the
baby. Every time I see a spider, CO, baby.
That'll be the last words it ever hears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on your tombstone. If you die before me, here lies Jason Sparks. CO, baby.
People be
That's
like,
understandable.
what the heck? That
Was he
word-
the CEO of a company? I don't understand this. Nope.
All right, so we're on number 9 now. And number 9 is the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk.
Told you, man. Jeep is king with Easter eggs.
They really are. Well, this one, I don't actually like really.
It's
Oh,
the valve cap.
the
I
valve
can
cap.
already tell you that from here.
the red Willies. Yeah. So it's, down here. It's a little
They've
valve
also
cap.
got,
Looks
and
like
it
a
might
Jeep.
be on this list, so I don't want to give it away. But if it is, I just gave it away. They also have one on the windshield of the factory windshield. There's a little Jeep logo that's like climbing the corner of the windshield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I know.
like
I
it's climbing
don't.
up around the border.
Wow.
Huh.
It's pretty cool how they keep stuff hidden.
Yeah. It makes it fun for the people who are fans and who are the owners and stuff. That's cool little things. I like
Yeah.
it. So next is another Skoda. This is the Skoda Superb umbrella with holder.
What?
Yeah. So
Oh,
in
like a Rolls Royce.
yeah, only much cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's you open the door and there's a pocket where you can take an umbrella out. So if it's raining, you have an umbrella always with you.
See,
Cool
that's
thing
nice.
is, you have to have the door open. You get your arm wet when you do it.
Oh, seriously? No.
Well, it's in like when you open the door, that part that
That
is
goes
blocked.
against the
Yeah, it's not like you can take it
Gosh.
out of the door with the door shut. You have to open the door.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if there is like a drain hole in the door.
Oh,
Because like if you have a soaking wet
Oh,
umbrella
yeah,
and you
that's a
put the
good point.
umbrella in there,
that would suck.
like now your car comes with black mold, no additional charge.
Or free of charge. You have any color of black mold you want, as long as it's black.
Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz CLS has interior ambient lighting.
Not an Easter egg. Move on.
Yeah, no kidding. What the heck? Next.
Every car has lighting inside of it. Even my
Next.
60s muscle car has a light on the inside because of ambiance.
They're really stretching this list, aren't they?
Yeah.
A little bit. The Chevy Corvette, American pastime.
The Corvette, that's not a picture of a Corvette, though.
Sort of. That's an older Corvette, isn't it? No, that's not, isn't it?
No, that's
that's
like a
not.
Bel
That's
Air
not.
hood.
Yeah, that's not.
the
But
heck?
back in 1996, Chevy went the extra length to prove their brand was an American pastime, according to.
Was that ever in question?
I don't know.
When did people ever question, is Chevrolet American enough?
They really wanted to prove the point. So in
Insecure much, Chevrolet?
maybe.
Probably.
But in 1996, Corvette convertibles had a hidden Easter egg behind the passenger seat. It wasn't easy to get to and required owners to pull up the carpet to get a peek. Engraved into the car, so I'm guessing into the metal underneath, there were symbols of a baseball, a bat, and a baseball, a bat, a hot dog, and apple pie.
That
And
is probably the most Easter egg.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
definitely pretty Easter eggy.
Yeah.
And not least, the Chevy logo.
Okay, which model is this that has that?
The 1996 Corvette convertibles.
A 96 Corvette convertible only.
Yep.
That kind of makes me want to get a 96
I know,
convertible Corvette.
just to see it.
Just to have it back, I have the only Corvette that has this on it.
yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah,
It makes me wonder if it would raise the value of it at all.
I don't know.
I've never known that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ask all my like hardcore Corvette friends if they know about that.
I've ever seen it or whatever. But you apparently have to
96.
pull up the carpet behind the passenger seat.
I wonder if you can go underneath and see it from underneath.
I don't know.
If
Maybe.
it's imprinted into the metal.
That's true. Yeah. And what happens if they never got rusted out and you had to replace the pan?
I know.
That would suck. The Fiat.
The Fiat. Fiat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fiat.
Fiat Panda.
Yeah.
I didn't know Fiat made a car called a Panda.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want a panda.
No,
but I don't
it's
want
a spy.
Fiat.
Pandas are spies. What are you doing?
Cute little fluffy bears.
That's how they get you.
Oh.
Send them back to China. They're spies.
Oh.
What about the Fiat spy?
But one of the panels, in order to create the texture, they put the word panda like in cross shapes to
Like a crossword
create,
puzzle.
Yeah, like a crossword puzzle to create the texture of the panel.
It looks like, yeah, It looks like a crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
That's Easter eggy.
Yeah,
Good job,
right?
Fiat.
The last one is the Ford GT40.
Ferrari versus Ford. Go Ford.
Oh, that movie was awesome. I
Yeah.
love that movie. But it's the 100th anniversary headlight. So
Oh, it's different? The headlight's different?
no, it's the factory headlight, but this is pretty cool though. If you look at the headlight,
It looks like the number 100.
it looks like the number 100.
And the other one's 001.
Yeah. It's
So the
number
one is centermost, and then it goes 00 out.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
I
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, that's a really cool one. I like that a lot.
Very cool,
Good
very
job,
cool.
Ford. So speaking of Ford, I'm a bit of a Mustang guy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, bit of a Mustang guy. So a couple of quick Easter eggs that are specific to the new Mustang.
Boy, he couldn't get away from it.
No,
Nope.
he couldn't.
You know what? I'm trying to be a positive person. I have felt bad for the last 2 weeks about this whole commenting, grammar thing, and I have felt bad about it. One, I apologize. I'm not trying to be mean. I enjoy being, antagonistic spirited, and that's a problem that I'm working on.
It's
And
fun
so-
sometimes though.
I need to find the lighter side in this, where I would rather you talk about Mustangs all the time than EVs.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. So with the Mustang, plus
the Mustang.
Ryan Blaney, Ford Mustang,
Right?
Team Penske, go Ford.
So, almost kind of like the Tesla. Every time you go to disarm a Mustang, it does a little light dance for you. It's happy to
So,
see you.
so it's not like a feature where you like push like a little deal like in the Tesla,
Yeah.
the Christmas show. It's
No, this is like
every time you
just,
lock it or unlock it.
just disarm, I believe. It does a little like lighting sequence.
Oh my god. Okay, that would get really annoying really fast.
Well, it's like a quick little lighting sequence. It's just like it's like a puppy that's happy to see you.
Look
No.
Look at
Yeah.
the practical side.
What if you were in
Jen.
the parking lot at a store, a grocery store, and then you go to lock it, and then it does a stupid little dance that you're
when you-
trying to be?
It's when you
Very-
disarm it.
Yeah, it's when you
Oh,
unlock
you disarm it.
Yeah, only unlock
But even if
Like,
it did, you could be like, you're like celebrating. Yeah, it's locked.
yeah,
I can see.
I am safe. Yay!
That'd be so hilarious if there was like a spy who
Uh-huh.
was trying to be like really quiet, and then he disarmed the vehicle, and it was like.
Instead of James Bond, it's like a parody of James Bond where it's like Jimmy Glue. It's like Jimmy Glue, international spy.
Yeah.
That's why when we approached, I turned off the headlights. And I silenced the engine and I put it into neutral. We came rolling to a stop silently to be undercover. And we get out. But it's also kind of practical in the sense that it also kind of does a light demonstration that it like functionality test.
That's true. You know that it's working properly. That your blinkers and everything, because all the little in a semi truck actually they have a button
Yeah.
where you hit the button and it goes through a sequence of all your lights, so you
Yeah.
can make sure that your lights are functioning properly.
So you
Oh,
walk
that's nice.
you walk the 53 feet all the way to the back of the trailer to be like, oh, it's lights out. And you walk back up, you check a fuse, and you walk 53 feet all the way back to the trailer. Oh, light's still out. Walk all the way back up.
yeah,
You have to
yeah,
go back
it's
and
great.
forth.
Yeah.
It's great.
So,
Well, that's cool.
So that's a fun little thing that it does.
so not to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt you, Richard. Do you
Yeah,
have a
yes.
conspiracy?
Always. When do I not have a conspiracy?
Go.
Not have a conspiracy.
It would be conspiratical if I didn't have a conspiracy.
Ah,
I did mention last week that I was going to bring up the whole Federal Reserve.
Oh
this
yeah, you
week.
did.
you did.
But it's Easter. And one of the greatest things about Easter, I promise, if you want to hear the Federal Reserve thing, next week,
Okay.
next show.
Okay.
Because
All of our audience
I mean-
is like, dang it, we missed out on the Federal Reserve.
I mean, it could
this
be,
week."
it could be, I could do Federal Reserve, but it's not relative to the holiday season,
It's not Easter fun.
and it's it can get pretty in depth.
yeah, we'll stick with the holiday one.
Katie told us that the best conspiracy happened with cafe lighting.
Ah.
I mean, that's not what she said,
Oh, it's not.
but when she made the comment, we had
That's
cafe
true.
lighting.
That's true.
So
And it was
we,
the first time we did cafe
we
lighting.
have to believe that has something to do with it.
Gosh.
Obviously.
Yeah. As much as we know Jen hates it.
Well, what's sad is that we found out that a lot of people have made conspiracy cafe.
Yeah.
A lot of people have used Conspiracy Cafe.
Oh, maybe
So
we
we're-
should travel somewhere else.
Yeah. I was thinking about maybe we should try out the Conspiracy Diner.
The diner,
Yeah.
the Conspiracy Carriage House.
Oh.
Conspiracy Carriage House.
Cars.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Cars used to be carriages. Garages used to be called carriage houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conspiracy Carriage House.
I like that. We're here at the Conspiracy Carriage House.
Given. Oh wait, we gotta get serious.
Right.
Shh. Okay, everybody,
Sorry, I got to be really serious.
everybody.
This is my serious sitting.
That's your serious position.
Yes.
Jenny, you serious?
I'm very serious.
The Easter holiday. One of the things that most people look forward to is the candy.
Very happy.
Chocolate.
Children happy.
You know,
Yeah.
we know everybody has their personal beliefs about Easter and all these things, but
Yeah.
everybody can agree that candy and chocolate is great.
Makes
I
the
mean-
world go round.
How could you
When you
not?
think of candy and one of our other passions, movies and cinema, what's a movie that you think of like big candy chocolate
I mean,
movie?
Willy Wonka is like
Willy Wonka for you?
that's got to be like the ultimate
I would
chocolate.
say
Like
Willy
candy
Wonka.
chocolate
Yeah,
movie?
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that. You know,
Is it-
Willy Wonka is a serial killer.
What? Sorry,
No,
I'm sorry. I'm
he-
trying to be serious.
Hey. I get that reaction a lot.
And it's let's see your evidence, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the original movie, the very first Willy Wonka.
The best in my
not
opinion.
not the one with
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, not his Willy Wonka.
Great
I
actor.
love Johnny
but not my
Depp.
favorite.
Yeah, it's a
Willy
good movie,
Wonka.
but I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the original Willy Wonka,
Oh, okay.
the one that came out was it the 90s, 80s
With Gene Wilder.
with Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Yes.
Right.
With the boy who had a grandpa that was too lazy to get out of bed to eat, but as soon as he found out he was going on a free trip, all of a sudden he could do a song and dance.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
I remember that. I'd be like, you lazy bit. I can't say the word. Lazy poo head.
Yeah. Okay, so that Willy Wonka.
That one.
Gotcha.
So just consider this,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
You have 5 kids. They get invited to this. They find golden tickets. Whether they were planted, given to them, however they acquired them, they got them.
Right.
So here's this. Think about the chance that Willy Wonka targeted these kids, 4 of which you hate. Like if you think about the characters in these, right? You have a spoiled rotten brat and Veronica or Veruca. Veruca Salt that wanted everything. Her dad tried to buy her the golden egg laying goose.
Right. Right.
Well, he made him buy all these chocolates just to find the golden ticket, and he
Right.
wasted
Yeah.
so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to take his daughter to this. So yeah, that spoiled rotten brat. You have
True.
the kid who's into westerns that doesn't listen to his parents. He's too into TV and he's very disobedient, very that kind of person.
Yeah.
Then you have the chick who's always chewing gum and she's obsessed with records of chewing gum. Like her whole life is this obsession.
Yeah. Does that make her a bad kid though?
No,
Yeah.
no.
She's just cocky.
But she also gets to the point where she lives in her pride.
Yeah, yeah.
That's her identity.
Fair
Is I
enough.
own the championship, and then she also doesn't listen because Willy Wonka we see tells her don't chew that. It's still in testing phases, and she's like, whatever, this is my life. She does it anyway.
Right.
So it's kind of theft. And then you have Augustus Goose.
Oh, Augustus Gloop.
Yeah, Augustus who is drinking the chocolate river.
Yeah.
and he's contaminating
Yeah.
the chocolate.
True.
Right?
Nasty.
He's
So just a lot of
Gluttonous.
rotten kids whose parents are not in control of them. And then you have
Yeah.
Charlie, who's this really well-to-do kid, who's this poor kid. So anyway, so you have these 5 kids, and they write this story
okay.
where you really don't have a sentimental connection to 4 of them.
yeah.
True.
You're like, man, these kids are bad kids.
Well, they're
and
not
they have
main
they have everything. They're not in need.
Yeah.
True.
But the one who's in need, they make him like this hero character. So anyway, that's the setup for the characters for your personal connection. So it's no wonder.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's no wonder that you don't think about how Willy Wonka is a serial killer of children. So these kids go.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're taking a little bit of a leap right now, but
Really, it's character development. In
Oh, I
every
mean-
movie, every play, you have to develop your characters.
yeah, and fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so anyway, each of these kids, they go to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
Right.
And one by one, as they start disobeying, as they start misbehaving, as they start doing things, disobeying rules that are clearly laid out.
True. I mean, they signed the contract.
He's like, yeah, they signed contracts, and Willy Wonka is the one leading them on the tour.
Yeah.
Taking them stage to stage to stage to every area.
True.
And what happens when they start disobeying? What does old nonchalant Wonka do? He just kicks back with hands on his cane. He's like, no, please stop. Don't. Right? At one point, that's what he does.
I mean, yes, that is what he does. But at the same time, though.
He even tells Augustus, I think Augustus was the first one to fall in the river.
Right.
Yeah,
He's like, he's contaminating the chocolate. Oh, and then he falls in.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Does he call 911? Does he do anything? He's like, oh, he gets stuck in the tube. And like, where'd that tube lead?
Well, he doesn't.
And everywhere the things lead is nowhere good. And he has nicknames for these places.
Okay.
Right? So Augustus almost drowns, and then he gets stuck in a tube.
Yeah.
And then instead of calling medical people or authorities or having even a safety team at his factory.
Well, his Oompa Loompas are the safety team.
Yeah, that's something he calls these Oompa Loompas.
But do they have any medical,
And like,
we don't know.
They come in singing and dancing little, oh, we're going to save you with a riddle.
Yeah.
I mean, it improves the mood.
And then he takes him. Where was the place that Augustus went? What was the name of it? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Like it took it to the vats where all the chocolate is stirred and spun with.
I thought he went to like the marshmallow room or something like that.
Marshmallow room.
No.
I don't remember that at all.
No.
Okay, and then after that, you've got Veruca.
Okay.
who
Yeah.
She goes in looking for the golden goose or the golden egg laying goose. She was probably the worst of all the. If you were looking at all the kids, you're like, okay, that chick, she deserves to go.
Yeah, because she didn't get what she wanted, she was kicking things and throwing stuff around.
Yep.
Yeah,
Breaking stuff, not her property.
Right.
And then she wants the goose, and she sits where where the eggs go. Mm-hmm. Trap door opens up. She falls down. And what does Willy Wonka say after that? When they're all freaking out, she was headed to the incinerator after they explained this is what happens to bad eggs and good eggs.
But he did say that one only gets lit every other Tuesday or whatever.
He wasn't too confident.
Well, I mean,
she went to the incinerator, and he's like, moving on with the tour.
Well, no, he was
2
like,
down, 3 to go.
Well, he was like, she went where all the bad eggs go.
Yeah,
because she was a bad egg.
Okay,
To her death.
You are proving my point. Her character development makes you not care that she just got sent to an incinerator, a human child.
Well,
You're
no,
like, she went where the bad. Of course, she went where the bad eggs. She went down to maybe she got burned alive. I don't know. She did.
No, it's a terrible thing that she could have potentially lost her life.
Yeah.
But if she was on the egg where the bad eggs, like the actual bad eggs.
So she deserved it.
No, they obviously would go to.
Why do you sound like you're in defense of this? Are you working for Willy Wonka?
She deserves to die.
Then we move on to the little cowboy kid. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. I don't.
You see, you care so little about him that you don't even remember.
I'm not defending this. I'm not defending Mr. Wonka. Are you Slugworth, who works for Wonka but doesn't want people to know that he just works for Wonka?
No, of course not.
Okay, Slugs. Then you have Cowboy Kid. I think his name was Glenn.
Glenn? Let's just call him Steve.
Steve. So he goes in. May have been Steve. I don't know. So he goes in and he does the whole TV thing and he gets blasted into particles, hovering above their heads, and then he gets reanimated, but he's like itty bitty size. And where does Wonka tell them to take him? To the stretching room. Last time I saw stretching happen, it was in the movie Braveheart, where they tied horses to his limbs and ripped him apart. Is that what you're gonna do to little Steve?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And then he tries to comfort the mom. He'll be okay. We're just gonna stretch your human child.
Well, he did say that when you're shrunk, you become very malleable.
Like elastic, malleable.
Yeah, elastic. Yeah,
Flexible.
Small children are very elastic, I think is what he says, or something like that.
And then you have Violet.
Yeah.
The prideful Violet, who she goes in, I've been chewing this same piece of gum since blah, 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 blah.
Gross.
Right? Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. And so you have Veruca, who disobeys rules, who steals gum, who starts chewing on it, starts bragging about all the different courses.
Right.
And during all of these events, Wonka is never like trying to jump in and physically restrain these kids, not yelling at the parents. Why aren't you stopping your kids? What are you doing? There's no lines on the ground where observers must stay behind these lines. There's nothing in place. He just lets them do it. And then when they're doing it, he's like, no, stop.
I mean,
And then-
yeah, that's
And then Veruca
kind of a
blows up when he knows. He's like, we haven't gotten the recipe quite right yet. This has been happening over and over and over again.
right.
He's acknowledging all these problems, and then she blows up into a plum, and he's like, take her to the squeezing room.
No, he tells her to stop.
Yeah. Hey, stop.
Yeah, right. No,
don't.
don't.
Well, he didn't
But
really
I mean,
mean
But then he
it.
takes her
But
to
he-
the squeezing room,
yeah.
where the
otherwise-
more riddles are sung about.
Otherwise, she
small
would
world.
die. Otherwise, she would die because she was blowing up like a balloon.
Have you ever seen a car in a car smasher?
It's not exactly
That's
the,
the squeezing
it's not
room for
exactly
cars.
the same thing.
So you have all four of these kids, and the last one, Charlie even almost died when he stole the fizzy bubbly drink.
That's true.
And he almost got beheaded, him and his grandpa.
Yeah, in a
I mean,
fan.
his grandpa deserved it because he was lying his whole life, lazy bum. But he almost got completely mutilated into ground beef.
Right?
They made it through, but you don't even know what happened to Charlie because they got put into a glass elevator that shot through glass and floated away, and that's the end of the movie.
Uh-huh.
So did they go to...
They made it out because he said, we're going to be shattered. We're going to go through glass. It's going to break
Yeah.
and we're going to be cut up. But they didn't. They made
Right.
Be
it.
cut into little pieces.
Yeah.
And so Willy Wonka takes Charlie and his grandpa, and he's like, I'm giving my factory to you. I'm giving you everything. And
Yeah.
so Charlie has been desensitized to all these killings happening right in front of him. And then, and then Wonka floats him away. I'm giving you everything, and I'm showing you all these wonderful things. And now I'm going to take you to an unknown place that we don't even announce. The movie's just going to roll credits. And I'm going to indoctrinate you and brainwash you, and you're going to be the new Wonka. Is there a Willy Wonka Part 2?
No, there was a prequel.
I mean,
Nope. There was a prequel, and it was an amazing movie. I went and saw it. Believe it or not, Willy Wonka is a serial killer of children. Conspiracy, Carriage House, exited. So we got time for comments.
right?
Let me pull up our last video here that aired today, your time, or last week, your time, today, our time.
Indeed.
We are at, to start off with, 49 subscribers. So
Did
Did
you know
you
that we
see-
lost one?
we
Yeah.
lost one and we gained it back. So
Yeah.
that's happened twice.
Yeah.
So if we didn't, we would be at 51 and Jason would be getting a pie in the face.
Yeah, he would.
If we get to
Yeah.
50, Jason gets a whipped cream pie in the face. If we get to 55,
Yes.
Jen makes a banana cream pie
Yes.
and it goes into Jason's face,
Yes.
mouth open.
And I'm going to put in
April
extra.
1st is the deadline.
And I'm going to put in extra bananas.
Extra bananas.
You're mean.
He.
All right, so let's get, I got to put in my code. My Face ID it's acting weird. I don't know why.
That is weird.
I
Huh.
don't know. Maybe I just
Might-
gotta shut my phone off and restart it.
Yeah, maybe get that looked at.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
man, we have 8 comments.
Really?
Wow.
I know, we're moving up.
Holy cow. Moving
I'm
on
actually
up.
actually very
Moving on
surprised by
up.
that.
To
That's
the
awesome.
You're very
east
surprised by
side.
that?
8 comments is a lot.
I had full faith and confidence in our viewing audience.
Yes.
That's true. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Yeah, thank you.
All right, number 1, Katie. If you don't know, Katie, she's in school. She's gonna be a nurse,
Yeah.
so she's in medical school. She's nearing the end of her 2nd year.
Nice.
So she says,
Congrats.
congratulations, Katie. Very
Indeed.
proud of you. And Emma, she's at the same school,
Oh.
awesome.
but doing social work. So
Gotcha.
Also very proud of you, Emma.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
As 50% of a medical professional, I would like to give my 2 cents.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
This conspiracy is just that, a conspiracy.
Oh, the dental conspiracy?
Yeah.
Just to make
Sorry
it
to
clear.
burst your bubble, Richard. Hey, it wasn't my conspiracy. I read it and I brought it up, and yeah, no bubble burst, but I appreciate your 2 cents. Thank you, Katie.
you can give the cafe a 1-star review if you like.
Yeah, we don't go to the cafe anymore.
Yeah.
It's like the Waffle House
Yeah.
of conspiracies.
Yeah.
Right.
So we prefer the Carriage House, a little more upscale.
Yeah,
Indeed.
exactly.
Number 2, Mr. Hank Severino
Oh, okay.
says, "Hey, thanks for looking into my question. I emailed you some pics. Hope you got them. Did we get them?"
We did. We did get them.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
emailed
okay.
us.
What do we
Yeah.
got? What do we got?
Which is awesome. So
Yeah, thanks, Hank.
since you're the comment person, I will let you read his email.
Oh, okay. Let me. Hello, fellow boneheads. Oh,
Hello, Bonehead.
so it was more of a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
Thanks,
so.
Hank. We're all boneheads.
Yes,
Yeah.
except Jen,
Yeah.
of course.
Except Jen.
Thanks.
So, you know what? That means we're more elite than Jen.
Oh.
So it's
Wait.
more of an exclusion of her
I mean,
than us.
It's fine. I'm in my own group. I know I can. I'll just support myself.
Wow. Okay, so hello, fellow boneheads. Here's my ride. She's had one repaint and a new top, all before I bought her. I do have GS rims, which are the Grand Sport rims, if you don't know.
nice.
I do have GS rims, but I like the hubcaps. She has 35,000 original miles. Wow.
That's awesome. That's low mileage.
Full power everything, spotless interior, and rides like a dream. Yeah, those old late 60s Buicks, it looks, even the color is almost the same as my Wildcat.
Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy.
And the gas cap is not under the plate, but just above the center of the bumper. There's a little hatch with the R on it. I searched for the picture of the one with laurels, couldn't find it. Apparently the car was from France. Thanks, fellas and Jen. Have a good one. And just an add-on, since you were talking insurance, I have antique auto plates, and I use Haggerty Insurance. Yeah, Haggerty. Well, number one, thanks, Hank, so much for your pictures. Beautiful car, man.
Yeah.
I love those old. It's like when you take a luxury car and you try to make a muscle car out of it, and it's just an epic thing that happens.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it looks. I'll see if I can get some pictures of Wildcat, and we'll email them back. I'm guessing this is a good email for you. It's not in that same kind of condition, so don't expect that.
No, it's unfortunately it's had a rough time.
It's had it's had a rough
Yeah.
life. But yeah, so Haggerty, as he mentioned, is a great place. If you have an old classic car, Haggerty Insurance is a great place because it'll actually takes into account the value of the car. Like, if you go buy a car and it's got like, if you want to buy a truck and it's got a lift kit on it and it's got these rims on it, so all this stuff.
Okay.
Well, a bank loan, a bank company or an
Right.
auto company, they're not going to take into account all the
Yeah.
add-ons. They're just going to be like, they're going to value the vehicle as it comes from factory.
Yeah, it's going to be a factory replacement cost, not
Yeah.
all your add-ons.
And so you'll lose all that investment. So Haggerty actually takes into account the true value, the resale value of the car, and they'll value it as much, and it's cheaper insurance because it's a classic car. Yeah.
Interesting.
Thanks, Hank.
Yeah.
That's a
Thanks.
good piece of advice.
Thanks, Hank.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my Face ID is working again. That's weird.
Wow.
The next comment from Anita says, hashtag Jason is the best with a heart.
Aww.
And it said, translate to English underneath.
Oh.
Translate, nothing changed.
Oh, all good then.
Okay.
All right.
Google's weird. Google Translate is weird. Anyway, Jason, you're the best, according to Anita.
Oh well, thank you. I don't know what I did to
mean-
deserve such title.
I love you too, but I guess Jen, we're stupid.
We're stupid again. Well, this time you're actually stupid.
gum.
There you go.
Gee golly shucks.
Sure.
No, I love you, bro.
Thanks.
I agree. He is the best. All right. The next comment after Jason is the best. I agree. Actually, I tried to tell a lot of people that you were the best throughout life. I told mom and dad, I said, the woman who gives Jason a chance is going to be probably the most spoiled woman on the planet.
I don't know. Do
Thanks,
you feel
Jen,
spoiled?
for making that come true.
Yeah. He does spoil me.
Yeah.
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 I guess for context, I didn't have a girlfriend for most of my life until I
also-
basically met Jen.
It's also funny to make Jason just get a little uncomfortable. He's like, he doesn't take compliments well.
No, he doesn't.
All right, next comment from RollTide1034.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing they're an Alabama fan.
Huh?
So if you're an Alabama fan, I'm sorry. Oh. My insurance went up $15 from last month, and I haven't had any incidents or tickets.
Oh.
$15. Well, I don't know what your original rate was, so
Yeah.
I mean that could be 58%
Right.
if you paid $30 a month.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Our 37.5% was about $30.
Okay.
So
Ah.
Next comment from Mark, the one that has the Tesla that I told you did the Christmas show.
yeah.
I have Tesla car insurance. I didn't know Tesla did car insurance.
I think I've heard of that before, actually.
well,
Yeah.
I have Tesla car insurance. My monthly premium is dependent upon my driving habits as the sensors on my Tesla identifies.
Huh.
So the Tesla gives reports on your driving habits.
Huh. Okay.
Just one more thing to show why you shouldn't have an electric car, because they can shut your car off if they want to.
Yeah.
And you are slave to the man. Moving on. This isn't the carriage house. Next one from Anita again.
Oh, okay.
From now on, just to reduce distractions, children will no longer be allowed to ride in my vehicle. They are by far the most dangerous distractions.
Good call.
There you go.
Hey, maybe you guys are way beyond your time because you don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
And you're like, I am going to be the safest person. I don't even want to have a kid in there to give me an opportunity to be distracted.
Exactly. We are very
Wow.
safe people.
I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah.
I thought you were just being selfish.
No.
No.
We were totally thinking about being safe.
Yeah, we don't want
Okay.
anyone to get hurt around us or anything.
That
We
could
just
be a very good
total
practice,
safe.
Anita. Very good practice. Would you agree?
Yeah.
We have 2 more comments.
Okay.
Next one from Anita again.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe she's overtaken this #1 fan spot. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh no,
Anita and Katie,
Katie.
you better figure this out.
Hug it out.
Great idea. Let's take dental hygiene advice from the UK. Face slap. Good point. Good point. I've seen Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Jen, any American dental advice for the UK dental people?
Do better.
Do better.
Brush and floss twice a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so none of these are really questions. The last one is from Charles. Says, insurance is a scam. That's what it says.
Ah.
Kind of agree.
Yeah.
Kind of
actually,
agree.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well,
I see that.
yeah. That's all we have. That's all the comments.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
we have.
Feel so spoiled
Yeah.
with all the comments.
I know.
Right?
It's awesome.
Right? Again, if you want, we'll like next week as we record in the mornings the same day of the videos that release.
Mm-hmm.
And so at the end of every podcast, if there's comments on that video that released the day that we record, we'll read them live at the end of each show, just like we just did. And if you have a question or you want to know any information, whether it's car related or about us or anything,
Yeah.
just ask it, comment it, and we'll acknowledge it.
Indeed.
Guys,
What?
we missed an opportunity.
An opportunity to do what?
Yeah.
We could have wore all the Easter stuff.
Oh, the Easter holiday. We didn't do anything.
Well, I mean,
No.
we had lights and
Yeah, I mean, we talked about
Well, lights,
we talked
that's
about Willy
not-
Wonka, the candy. We went Easter eggs on cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we should have wore like Easter,
we
you
could
know.
have gone to the store and gotten some like stuff to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like
okay.
glasses or,
Like
you know, a
Christmas, we
headband.
had the stuff on the desk, the table.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
It is.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
I guess next year we can do that.
Next
Yeah,
year, yeah.
next
Next
year.
holiday, we'll do something next holiday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Until then, I guess, see you, baby.
Zero, baby.
So rude. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Tell your friends about us. Ding the bell.
Watch the video. Subscribe. Bye.
Take it easy.
Happy Easter.
We did it.
We
Look at us.
did it.
Oh my gosh, so cute.